Hi guys, my name is Miller and welcome to the video on all you should need to know about the second Made in America event in celebration of the American Independence Day of next week Thursday, being the 4th of July. In this video, I'll give my 2 cents on the various lock-ins and the do's and don'ts, but definitely the don'ts. But before I jump into things, do not complete the final relay race of the first cup. I'm not gonna explain why exactly right now because I need to give some context first, so further down to why you shouldn't. But just so you know, do not complete the final relay race. This is very important. To start off, what is Made in America event and how does it work? The second Made in America event is a series of 80 races with variations between sprint, speed trap and relay races. The rewards are great, but I don't really have time to go in full detail about them. Most important to me is the fact that they are quite big in value, which is always awesome as it's free. Maybe a bit more bronze keys, as I feel those are still kind of underestimated and more important than silver or gold these days. But I can't complain at all, to be honest. There are a total of 4 lock-ins, which means you will need 4 American cars, and with those cars come crates, which will unlock by the time you have locked in a specific car. Something great about these crates is that you get a free one each day for the following 9 days, which gives you a guaranteed stage 6 spot after 7 crates. Again, great, I'm so happy about this. But there is still a big issue with them, which I'll get onto later. Now the lock-ins. The first one is pretty straightforward, as you are kind of forced into using a car which you can only buy once for free in the dealership. The new fastest tier 3 car, the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, aka the pace car. Well, to me it kind of reminds me of a pace car and I absolutely love it. This is the gift by Natural Motion to celebrate their 3rd anniversary. And I don't think anyone can be mad about this, because I'd rather personally get a very fast tier 3 car than a mediocre tier 4 car like we had last year. I'm not gonna complain because a tier 4 car looked amazing as well, but I'd rather have a tier 3 car which is very fast, which you can use in the story mode if you're a starting player. Once locked in, you get your first free crate and you will get specific parts for this Grand Sport. For the second lock-in you have more flexibility. Here you will have to choose between some tier 3 and tier 4 cars. Best options here are either you go for the one you have upgraded the most, if you want to just blast through the event, or the one you want free crates for, but keep in mind if the car is not upgraded, it might be hard at some point and you could end up stuck. I advise using the Jeep Grand Cherokee if you have it, as it is the next prestige car, and extra free fusion parts can always come in handy. Other great options would be of course the AC Cobra 427 SC if you're stuck with it on Legends due to the rarity of Shelby fusion parts. But again, keep in mind you can get stuck here as well, alongside the Legend story, and then you don't get the final car, which is then really a shame. But yeah, anyways, I chose the Jeep as I needed the final stage 6 part for it, and some extra fusion parts, so free crates are always a bonus. Now come lock-ins 3 and 4. Here it is pretty much open game between the various tier 5 cars. Interestingly, you can use a Demon as well, which is a car you will need to use in the upcoming Evo Cup starting this Friday, like shown on the map, where you can win a sub 7.3 Purple Star HPE 1200, which is amazing. So again, free crates is a great thing with these in preparation for the Evo Cup. Another interesting option is the Celine S1, as it got new liveries and could potentially become a Golden Cup or even a Prestige Cup. If you have none of these, no worries, you can buy the Venom GT Spider for gold in the showroom, which is a great 7.5 car, and now I'm finally able to get the milestone spec, which I wrongly never received in the first place back in, I don't know, was it season 13-14? So I'm a happy boy today. Another option is to get the Demon through gold keys on a 20 times drop rate for the Evo Cup, which has been activated earlier on purpose, which is also a smart decision by Natural Motion, as now you can just pull a Demon with your 10 gold keys. Again, remember the moment you locked in a car, don't forget to claim your free crate. For the 3rd slot I placed in the Challenger Demon in case Hobbs Demon will not be allowed in the Evo Cup, and then for the 4th slot I chose to use my, at that point, almost max price of the last year Made in America Cup, the Weaver Custom Plymouth Hemi Cuda Torque Independence Day Edition, which looks insane and it kinda fits to the theme. For each car locked in, you get a stage 6 spot in the event, which is nice, but they can still give duplicates, which I think they should kind of fix that, so... Now for each car the hardest race. The 4th slot seemed to be the biggest challenge, so keep that in mind. For the Grand Sport I was able to get through the cup using only 2 stage 6 parts, which cost me some bronze keys to get alongside the free one. The hardest race for this car came down to an 8.985, which is very doable. and you can use this as kind of a reference tune. For the Grand Cherokee it was a 13.9, so that can be considered as rather doable depending on the number of fusion pods you have laying around. The Demon was also rather easy with a hardest time of a 10.56, so having 2 or 3 stage 6 pods again should do the job. And then for the Torque, the hardest time was a 10.7, which is also very doable. But the sprint race, which was kind of tough, required me to reach 100 miles per hour in sub 1.3 seconds. I've even seen some lock-in cars needing to go sub 1 second, so the challenge is quite big between those. So it comes down really to the Grand Sport being the biggest challenge for the people who already have fusion pods laying around for the other cars. Once you have all these cars, you can move on to the final relay race. I will play this one fully as I just love seeing the cars on this map. Overall, very doable event, and then you get the Ford GT Heritage Edition delivered in a kind of glitchy screen. Well, to me at least that happened, I don't know about you guys. But then look at this, my crates for all locked in cars have disappeared. This is kind of stupid in my opinion, as I felt like they should have just added the Ford GT crate next to the other ones. What is the point of me locking in cars then if you're just gonna take away the crates if you finish the event? They should have at least warned me that this would happen, but as I wanted to push out the video I kinda screwed myself over without paying attention to what others did. And now, no more crates for the Demon or the Grand Sport, which means I won't be able to further upgrade the fastest tier 3 car. On the other hand, I barely race tier 3, so it's not that big of an issue. It could be maybe when storyline Tempest 4 comes out in the future I might use it, but by the time that will come out I will have the car maxed out probably, because that will take some time. Long story short, wait with completing the final race till you get all the parts for the cars you need, or try to extract the maximum out of it as possible. So now what is remaining is the American Prize Cup that you can run in using the Ford GT Heritage with the iconic Golf colors, referring to the 1968 Le Mans winning Ford GT40 driven by fellow Belgian Lucien Bianchi, also known as the grand uncle of Jules Bianchi. It is now the slowest 5-star car in game, not counting in boss cars such as the Agera S or Sax Agera and the Project 7 F-Type, but it sure is beautiful and it's for free, so who can complain? And it shares stage 6 parts, so again, easier to upgrade, which is always a bonus. I'm curious though if you can use this GT in the Ford Cup if you haven't completed that one yet, so let me know down below. The rewards are again very nice. with a good amount of cash and keys to win alongside 2 stage 6 parts. The first one is won on race 18 if you can beat a time of an 11.9, and then the other one on race 27 where you need to go faster than a 10.7, which again is very doable. And as I had some stage 6 parts in stock already as a veteran player, for me this was fairly easy. I had it nearly maxed before even jumping into the final race, and here's a tune that I used and the final race to get the 3 gold keys. No guarantee this is the fastest tune, this is what suited me the best. A final time of a 10.3 again is very doable in my opinion, as you get a period of 10 days to complete it. So take it easy and focus on the free daily crates. Do not finish the final race till you get the parts you need, or extract the most out of the free ones as long as you can. I kinda regret it, but it's not the end of the world as to me, as I already have 3 stage 6 parts for my demon and I don't run in tier 3 that often, so... But nonetheless, a kick which I should have seen coming. We'll close off here. I'm quite happy with the event. It's a great celebration and very generous with the free items, which include all ranges of players from starters to veterans, which is to me a big thumbs up to Natural Motion, and I think this is what it should go on to in the future. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. Tomorrow is my thesis presentation, so wish me luck. See you around and keep racing.